contact from the past, but I know Manley, Matt Weisberg, it wouldn't play in the DVD player, so if you're here, sorry about that. I really enjoyed the video. That was a lot of fun. So the first video is the award. It's for the Godzilla Villain Tag Team that we thought we'd never see award. It's the Godzilla War of the Worlds by Chad Sherwood. Come forward, please. The next video, in the short but sweet, we'd like to see more next year category, Godzilla Party by Samson West. For the Ray Harryhausen Award goes to Michael Aguiar for the 60th anniversary of The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms versus the 1954 Godzilla Part 1. Here? No? So I get the key minutes? I'll find Michael. Get it to him. All right. For the Every G-Fan's Fantasy Movie We'd Like to See award goes to Godzilla vs. Gamera by Mike Cagliari. For the award that's making Godzilla look like Tony Soprano, goes to Godzilla's Revenge by Jake Nunzio. One more hand for all the videos.
Right now I'm watching the G-Fest channel. It's pretty neat.
My name is Martin Arlt. I publish a magazine called Mad Scientist, and we're going to be talking to Tsutomu Kitagawa, who played Godzilla throughout the Millennium series with the exception of Giake. Before Kitagawa's son became Godzilla, he spent several years playing both the Blue and Black Rangers in Toei's Super Sentai series, which is better known in the States as Power Rangers. And he got his start playing Kaiju in 1998 with Mothra 3, in which he played King Ghidorah. And after that, he graduated to the King of the Monsters and played Godzilla himself in the reboot of Godzilla in 1999, which was Godzilla Millennium, and played him throughout the 90s into the 2000s. And he played Godzilla in a total of 5 films. I wanted to take just a quick opportunity to welcome him to the United States and welcome him to Chicago and G-Fest, and we'll see if we can pick his brain a little bit for the next hour. So, before becoming a suit actor, were you already a fan of Godzilla or any other tokusatsu or kaiju films?
I had nothing to do with Godzilla. I loved Ultraman.
So actually that brings me to what I was going to ask next was, if you, as a fan of Ultraman, were you hoping to at some point get to play Ultraman in one of the shows or films?
そうしたくて少年の頃田舎から東京に出てきてウルトラマンになりたいってジャパンアクションクラブの本を叩いた。
Like people in Hollywood, if they want to become famous, you're from New York, wherever you come from, you go to Hollywood to try to become famous. He himself, he's from a small town in Japan, and he went to Tokyo because he wanted to become Ultraman. Yeah. But
先輩に言われたのは、お前のようなチビがヒーローになれるわけがない。
one of his friends would say, maybe not a friend now, but he said, a little guy like you could never become Ultraman.
That's okay. You actually became the king of the monsters. So how actually did you get into suit acting as opposed to other kinds of stunt work?
それはね、子供の時にハローワンの研修があって、そのヒーローになりたかった。だから子供の時からヒーローになる。
When he was a child, he was watching a TV program called it's called Baron One, is the name of it. Yeah, maybe some of you know it. He was watching that, and he saw that he wanted to become the hero of that, inside that. So somewhere along the line, he figured that he would be able to be involved with that somewhere along the line, and sooner or later, just kind of led to getting inside the suit.
So, in terms of getting ready to get into the suits, suit acting is obviously a very physically demanding job. This is not something that anyone can just jump into. I was just curious if he had any kind of a physical training regimen, anything he did to really stay in shape and get into shape for the roles.
Wow. Interesting. A lot of his regimen is not Pilates, it's not bodybuilder or something like that. It's basically the type of things that he would be doing if he were a superhero. So he'd be doing a lot of martial arts, he'd do a lot of this stuff, kicking and everything else, and he did it for 365 days in a row until he got the job that he wanted. Nice. Because he was kind of like an acrobat, he could do all the flips and everything like that. Hello. Because he do all the flips and stuff like that, he kind of stuck out among other action stars, action stuntmen and stuff like that. So it took 3 years to finally get where he wanted to be big, because he did stick out for all the acrobatics that he could do. One of the directors or somebody said, hey, you should probably play one of the main parts. And so because he stuck out in the crowd, that was part of one of the reasons why he was able to do that.
And on the training front, did he train in a particular form of martial arts, or was it just a general activity?
The list goes on and on, but it was karate, aikido, things like kung fu, and Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I wanted him to do his ramen commercial for us, but since there's not enough room to do it. Okay, never mind. Okay. Interesting, and he was able to become one of the main characters in this Baron One thing, but it was actually he played a girl. Miss America is a little bit there, so yeah. You should see him when he shaves his legs. Wow. And because he played a woman, it's not something you want to brag about. You got to play a woman in a part. So he worked hard to become a man, and the next thing he did, and he worked hard to get out of that thing. And the next woman who came in to play the part that he part is now his wife. At the time she was cute, now she's scary.
And obviously not here.
And he started as Miss America. He went to Battle of Kane, and then from there he started getting more and more of the main parts in the movies. That was Miss America. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
So your first kaiju role was King Ghidorah in Mothra 3, and I was curious how he actually got that part, if he had to audition for it or if they approached him.